scared.
So move your feet out.
I am, but you gotta grab me. I'm finna comply. Do not grab me.
Make sure the other side stays.
Do not grab me.
So
do not
move
grab
your
me, sir.
feet.
Let me.
Move your feet.
Let me step out. I just put my hands out the car. I'm not trying to be extra, you know.
Turn around.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Hands on the vehicle.
On the 4th of January 2024, officers in Georgia stopped Joshua Neely for a suspended registration. What followed reveals critical lessons about Fourth Amendment limits and statutory duty.
Driver's license, insurance?
What my big thing?
You're being detained because your plates are suspended mandatory insurance and it's subject to tow. Can I please get your driver's license and insurance?
I committed a crime.
Can I get your driver's license?
I committed a crime, sir.
Your plates are suspended.
What crime did I commit?
All right. So your plates are suspended.
Is that a crime?
Yes, absolutely. So you are being detained. I am requiring you to give me your driver's license.
I committed a crime.
Yes.
What crime did I commit?
Suspended registration, mandatory insurance. So please hand me your driver's license and insurance, sir.
I do not want to handle my driver's license, sir.
Okay, so
there's no crime. I did not commit a crime.
Okay,
You're
sir.
saying being detained.
Yes.
What crime did I commit?
Suspended registration, mandatory insurance.
I did not kill anybody.
I didn't say you did.
I was not driving under the influence.
I did not
have a weapon.
No.
And I'm complying.
So here, I'm telling you, sir. Your registration is suspended for mandatory insurance. That is a crime. I am requiring you to give me your driver's license. You need to, or you will be arrested. That's why what I would suggest is.
I wish to give my ID.
But
you're saying.
My suggestion is you comply with my orders because it's going to escalate. I'm trying to give you because you're not listening to me. You need to provide that to me. All right? You need to.
Can I give her my phone so she gets somebody to come get her?
What? My suggestion is you do that because if you don't, you could get arrested. So
I didn't commit a crime.
I already told you.
You're telling me something that isn't a crime.
It is a crime. What?
I'm not giving my information. If you feel like I'm going to get arrested for that, then
I would suggest.
I don't consent to it. I don't consent.
No,
to it.
you don't have to consent.
You need my information. You need my license on that. You need me to consent to give that to you.
No.
You can't take my license or my stuff out of my pockets. That's illegal.
So, what I'm trying to help you out here.
I shouldn't have.
You need to provide that information to me.
No, I don't need to do that because it requires my consent.
No.
I don't have to give you my personal information.
You asked me what crime did you commit in order for me to acquire your driver's license and name and date of birth. I told you that. You're not accepting of that, but it is required. Yes, it is.
I did not commit a crime. You know what a crime is.
Yes.
When you pull me over, I have to be doing something
illegal
dangerous on the road.
No.
Illegal, dangerous on the roads. Right? And then, like I say, I was pulling over to a safe stop, and the person jumped in front. So now I'm looking like, okay,
She did get hit?
Yeah. She jumped in front. Yeah. And is she okay? Pull up. Is she okay? Is she okay?
You need to provide that information.
Is she okay? Is the lady okay?
You need to provide that information to me. So what I would suggest is
I did not commit a crime. I did not commit a crime. If you wanna
what?
I did not commit a crime.
He's just
I got pulled over. I did not commit a crime. Now you need my consent. I want to know what crime I committed. That's not a crime. So what federal law said I committed a crime? You tell me that, sir. I want to know what crime I committed. A crime. The definition of a crime.
Listen to me. I'm being patient. But I'm telling you, no, listen, let me talk. All right? Listen, I told you the crime. You were just involved in a 1050. That woman got hit. A car crash. A car crash.
I have the right to pull over to a safe stop to yield to you.
Safe stop. You hit someone.
I didn't hit somebody. She walked in the street and I stopped.
Another thing
let me ask you this, sir. Can I ask you this? If you would not flash me to pull over to a safe spot to pull over to, would that have occurred?
You went through a red light.
Would that have occurred? You can't stop in the middle of the road. Can you not? You cannot stop in the middle of the road. I have to get to all safe passage to the right side, sir. I want to know the actual crime that I'm committing. I do not consent to give you my information if it's not a lawful crime.
I just told you the crime.
That's not a lawful crime.
Providing that to me. I would suggest you do that because this is going to get way worse than you have to have.
Can I give her my phone so she can call somebody to come grab her? And I'd say I didn't commit a crime.
I told you you did.
I did not commit a crime. You told me, but I'm telling you, as a public officer, I did not commit a crime. You're telling me statutes and codes, but you're not telling me the actual crime.
I'm suggesting you provide that information to me because you will get arrested.
I do not consent.
You don't have to consent.
Yes, you do.
Once
you need
I
consent.
Believe that you have committed a crime.
What is the crime?
I told you suspended insurance, suspended plates.
What is the crime? Okay, she get my phone to where she can call somebody to get her, and I don't want it to escalate, but it seems like you're trying to escalate, and you're going to do whatever you're going to do.
I'm explaining to you. You're not providing it.
You're going to do whatever you're going to do. I don't want her being traumatized by nothing that's going on right now.
So provide me with your information that you're legally required to do.
I don't have to consent to give you my information. That's private.
No,
that is private.
Not right now. It's not private.
Yes, it is.
I'm telling you, it's not.
That is.
So.
That is. I don't get no. You need a warrant to go through anything in my car. Yes, you do. You need a warrant.
That's not what it is.
Yes, you do. When you go to court,
I'm letting you know you will get arrested if you don't provide that. I'm trying to help you. I'm
don't want to
do
give you
it.
my information.
I'm trying to do it.
If you're going to arrest me based off a crime you said I'm committing, I'd rather give her my phone. That when she gets somebody to come get her, she go home. And like I say, I don't feel like I did a crime. You can't tell me what crime I committed.
I told you
there's no law saying
there's
no law saying I have to give you my information. You need my consent. So if you wanna arrest me, that's what you're doing without my knowledge.
I need you to step out, man.
Why am I stepping out, sir?
Listen, I need you to step out now.
Can she get my stuff?
Step out.
Can she get my stuff before
I need you to step out now.
Can she get my stuff?
I want to take care of that. I'm Sergeant Williams. I'm a supervisor on scene. I'm here for transparency, and I'm here to hear your side of the story. When I understand your plates are suspended for registration, you're involved in a vehicle accident.
It's that a crime. A vehicle accident based off you flashing me. I can't stand in the middle of the road. I have to pull off to a safe spot. You can't stand in the middle of the road, right? I pull off to a safe spot. Somebody jumps off and I stop. Okay, I want to see is that person okay? If I wasn't being put over, none of that would have happened. I'm saying, what is the crime that I'm committing?
Sir, right now, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle.
Before I stop the vehicle, I get her my phone and my items to where she can call somebody and get her. She's sitting on her phone is broken.
You can leave.
I don't want to make no sudden movements until I know I have you guys.
Well, that's why I'm the supervisor on scene. That's why whatever you asking me to do, I can take care of that because you are being recorded right now. I can, whatever items you want me to give her, whatever, but you have to step out at this point. Okay?
Like I say, I don't consent to my car being searched.
You really don't have discretion because it's implying consent because your license plate is suspended.
I don't, but this is my property.
I'm asking, sir, you have every right, sir, you have every right to file a complaint if you think your rights are being violated. But at this time, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle, please.
I want to know the crime.
Suspended registration, sir.
Can you show me the code?
We can when we step out.
If I step out, that's like giving you consent to go into my personal
space. Sir, but I'm asking you.
And when I step out, there's no guarantee what will happen to me.
Would you like to file a complaint at the end of this traffic stop?
You're trying to take me to jail.
We're not trying to take you to jail. We're trying to identify you and this person.
I don't have to give my personal information to identify who I am.
Sir, I'm asking you to lawfully step out of this vehicle, please.
I'm gonna step out. I don't want
Do not reach for anything.
I'm not reaching for nothing. My hands outside. I'm gonna step out. I don't
Step
want.
out.
I'm trying to get out my own will, please.
One foot
I got my hands out the car so you can't say
I
I
just
was
don't want you
anything.
reaching for anything.
I'm
Put
not.
your
That's
foot
my
out.
hands out the window.
So come out.
Sir, can I
Come
please
out.
do on my own merit?
So move your feet out.
I am, but
So
you gotta grab me. I'm finna comply. Do not grab me.
Make sure the other side stays
Do
lit
not
up.
grab me.
So
Do not
move
grab
your
me, sir.
feet.
Let me.
Move your feet.
Let him
I don't.
step out.
Let me step
Okay.
out. I just put my
Okay.
hands out the car. I'm not trying to be extra, you know.
Turn around.
No, I'm not.
Okay?
Hands on the vehicle.
Step, put
Right
him away
here.
from the car.
Hands on the vehicle.
Relax. Just relax. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I'll do any sudden movements,
I'm
okay?
not doing no movement, but y'all not telling me what crime. What's the crime? That's a whole scene.
All right, turn around. Turn around.
A big deal about
Turn around.
Nah, cause I should have been pulled over if I ain't did nothing harmful on the road. I did nothing to nobody. You need consent.
No, you don't.
I don't. You just do to get going.
All right, go ahead over there.
Right here, boss.
Hey,
Sit with me.
You get his ID?
No.
Alright, we gotta get your name and date of birth, sir.
I'm not giving you what you
All right.
Put his hands behind his back then.
You guys are on my list. Can you please get on my phone with my stuff? So she get home.
We'll explain all that. Secure this guy.
You don't have permission to go in my pocket and snatch my things. You don't have permission. You don't have permission to go in my stuff. This is crazy.
He told you before, your license,
You don't
your
have
license.
permission to go into nobody's
You can
personal
argue that in court.
area.
You can argue that in court if you want to. You can argue that against your complaint.
What is the crime? You got a complaint.
You refuse to ID yourself.
I don't. What federal law says I have to ID myself?
You are a traffic stop, man.
What federal law says I have to ID myself?
State law.
You guys, state law is not over federal. You guys even ID yourself to me.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Man, that's crazy.
If you suspended, just say suspended, bro.
I got my license.
No, we're talking about your license plate. So I'm gonna get her out now? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
The legal foundation here is the Fourth Amendment's reasonable suspicion standard. A registration suspension recorded in a state database is objective evidence, not speculation. Under the Supreme Court ruling in Wen versus United States, that alone justifies the stop. Mr. Neely repeatedly demanded to know what crime he committed before producing identification. This reflects a fundamental misunderstanding of the privilege versus right doctrine. Operating a motor vehicle on public roads is a privilege, not a constitutional right. Under Georgia Code Section 4529, subsection B, the duty to display a license is absolute. Every licensed driver must display their license upon the demand of a law enforcement officer. Refusal does not require probable cause of any other crime to trigger the obligation. Mr. Neely's invocation of non-consent reflects a second category error. The consent doctrine governs Fourth Amendment property searches under Schneckloth versus Bustamante. It does not apply to statutory document production during a lawful traffic stop. The officer correctly responded that consent was not required for license display. Demanding a warrant to view a driver's license confuses the entire Fourth Amendment framework. Warrants govern intrusions into protected areas where a reasonable expectation of privacy exists. A driver's license carried as a condition of operating a vehicle is not such an area. The order to exit the vehicle rests on Pennsylvania versus Mims, decided in 1977. The Supreme Court held that officers may order any driver from the vehicle during a lawful stop. No additional justification is required because officer safety alone supports the order. The court cited research showing that 30% of officer shootings occur during vehicle approaches. Sergeant Williams later cited implied consent as the basis for the exit order. This citation is technically inaccurate. Georgia's implied consent statute is Section 4567.1. That doctrine governs chemical testing in suspected impaired driving cases, not license production. The conclusion was correct, but the cited authority was wrong. Both can be true at once. The handcuffing was authorized under Chimmel versus California from 1969. Search incident to arrest permits officers to search the arrestee's person without a warrant. The scope extends to the body and the area within the arrestee's immediate control. Removing a phone from a pocket falls squarely within this established exception. The force used must be evaluated under Graham versus Connor from 1989. Reasonableness is judged from a reasonable officer's perspective at the moment of decision. 3 factors apply: severity of the offense, threat posed, and active resistance. Soft empty hand control against passive noncompliance satisfies all 3 factors. The arrest itself was lawful under Atwater versus City of Lago Vista from 2001. The Supreme Court confirmed officers may make custodial arrests for misdemeanors. Georgia's obstruction statute, Section 1610, 24, subsection A, is a misdemeanor. A person commits this offense by knowingly hindering an officer's official duties. Maximum penalty: 12 months imprisonment and a fine of $1,000. Mr. Neely's federal versus state argument reflects a third category error. American dual sovereignty means state and federal authority govern different domains. Operation of motor vehicles falls squarely within state police power, not federal jurisdiction. The initiating officer earns a B-. The legal basis was sound, and force was restrained. Points were lost on the misuse of implied consent terminology and prolonged negotiation. Sergeant Williams earns a B+ for textbook de-escalation and supervisor leadership. Identifying himself, offering to listen, and explaining the complaint process all served transparency. Joshua Neely earns a D. He showed restraint and concern for the accident victim, but his legal arguments converted a routine citation into a custodial criminal arrest. The department earns a B for bodycam deployment, supervisor presence, and de-escalation policy. 3 lessons emerge from this encounter that every viewer should remember. First, driving is a privilege governed by statute, not a right requiring consent. Second, license display is a categorical duty, not subject to negotiation or warrant. Third, legal disputes belong in court, not on the roadside during the stop itself. Officers must also master precise statutory citations, not approximations of legal terms. The right answer with the wrong citation still erodes public trust in law enforcement training. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this content informative or compelling, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when we release new uploads. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the most fascinating police interactions, courtroom proceedings, and real-world legal moments. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you in the next one.